Good afternoon. It is almost 4 o'clock and ready for our Fun Friday here. And let's see, I'm looking for myself on my Facebook page so I can answer any questions and comments that come up. And I hope everybody's week is going well. Let me see, am I going live from, maybe I'm accidentally live in my personal Facebook page. Let me double check there and see what is going on. So I'm not live in my personal Facebook page. Let me go back over to my business page. Sorry for this, folks. Oh, there I am. All right. Perfect. And let's see, I can't see corner. Let me see. No comments yet. Let me see if I can. All right. So it's 4 o'clock on the dot. And let me see if I can do this. And click here, click there. There I am. All right. Well, welcome everybody. It's 4 o'clock and this is Stamping with Jen, Fun Friday. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator out of Northern California in the Bay Area, actually on the east side of the Bay Area, closer to the Delta, which is where the Sacramento River sort of flows in and meets up with I don't know what the body of water is, but then it flows out to the San Francisco Bay. So we're just sort of right there. And so fishing's a big thing over here. We have a lot of people that like to fish and go camping along the Delta. Matter of fact, I grew up going camping along the Delta. And when we moved up here, funny thing is, when we moved up here, I told my mom, I says, you know, that bridge looks really familiar. It was the Antioch Bridge that goes from Antioch over into some of the small mini islands over in the Delta. And she said, well, yeah, we used to go camping at Vieira's Resort. And so we took my kids when they were really little up to the camping ground that I used to go to. So anyway, fun little memory. Anyway, welcome. And today we're going to be doing some fun activity or cards with the new 2024-26 in colors. I know I shared those with you during my unboxing, but we're going to go over them real quickly again. We have Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. Now, when I first saw these colors at our on stage, Summer Splash really drew me. I really, really loved Summer Splash. I love the blue-green that it is. And mainly it's because it's got a bluish tint to it is one of the reasons I love it so much, because blue is one of my favorite colors. Sorry for my arm. But after playing with these colors more and more, I've really come to love Petunia Pop. And it's got a pink purple, more of a purple tone to it. And Pretty in Pink is becoming a favorite of mine as well. And I love mixing those three colors together. So anyway, we'll do that. And hi, Marcy, how are you? Thanks for joining me. And before we get started on that, I just want to share something with you. A starter kit special that is starting next week on May 1st. If you sign up to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, in addition to the $125 worth of product that you get for $99, you also get an additional $82 worth of value, which means, and they're all the in colors, that you get the Stampin' Pad bundle, which is all 5 regular size stamping pads, ink pads. You get a assorted pack of the in color and cardstock 8.5 by 11. You also get the 6x6 designer series paper in our colors, and you get the Stampin' Right markers. And let me tell you, we're going to be playing with this a little bit today, and we'll be using some of these today, so you'll be able to see them used. So if you're interested in joining and taking advantage of this special, let me know, drop me a line, or I actually will post something after this on my page that you can reach out to me and ask questions. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with our cards that we're going to make. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to show you some DSP. It is the Unbounded Beauty, if I remember correctly, and it's gorgeous. It's most of all the in colors are included in it, and including a few other colors that are standard Stampin' Up! Colors or staples. And these are some of the solid colors, and then we've got patterns on the other side. And well, actually, this is the pattern. I had it mixed up. This is our Peach Pie, and I believe that's Calypso Coral in there. This is our Summer Splash and Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop. Here's some of our Petunia Pop as well. And we've got our colors here. I just love these colors, especially these solids. I like floral, but I have to admit, this would be my favorite side. I love this white. It almost reminds me of a batik, which is an old way that they used to do patterns in, I think, Southeast Asia, if I remember correctly. And they would use wax to, like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you would do wax, and it's a, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank here. You would put wax on it, and then you would do the coloring over it, and then when you it's a resist, what they would call a resist. So the area, every place that had the wax, you wouldn't get the coloring, and that's what this reminds me of. So we're going to be using some of this a little bit, or you'll see some of this used. Marcy, do you have a favorite in color? In the meantime, I've been playing with this because I'll be doing an in color live in-person class in June, and I decided to make use of our DSP. And this is our DSP in colors on note cards. And I'm going to, we're going to do one of these in a few minutes. We're going to make a note card, one of these colors. And let's see, a few cards. I've been playing with these in colors a lot lately. I mean, I do like some of the in colors from last year, the 23, 25 in colors, but I have to say the 24, 26 in colors are my favorite. Hey, Eric, can you try and reach Megan? Okay, sorry guys for the interruption. I have it on Do Not Disturb, but I forget that I have my family that are able to get through, and my daughter just tried FaceTiming me. So we're back. Sorry about the interruption there, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies. Hi, Tammy, how are you? Oh, so Marcy, your favorite is between Shamrock and Splash? Yeah, I'm not a green person, but so Shamrock isn't my favorite, but I do like it. Although if I'm not careful, sometimes I'll get Shamrock and Splash confused if my lighting isn't just right. So this is one of the cards we'll be making today using my favorite Shamrock's, not Shamrock, you guys got me saying Shamrock, Summer Splash and Petunia Pop. And this was one I shared with my team that I did as a team artisan using our Layered Beauty mask and die set. And this was a lot of fun using this. I used Pretty in Pink twice. So the darker pink is twice, 2 layers of Pretty in Pink with our blending brush and our Petunia Pop. And then I used Shamrock and Summer Splash for the leaves. Are they very close here? Let me go ahead and see if I can't. Does that look better, Marcy? Oh, there we go. I can see it on my screen too. Huh. So we have that card. And then some of my newer cards, playing with the Unbounded Beauty DSP. I love the mixture of the Petunia Pop, the pink, and the Summer Splash on this one. Which bundle are you talking about, Tammy? The Layered Beauty? Oh, the colors are very close. Yes, Summer Splash and Shamrock are very close and similar. And then this is another one I had fun making. I wanted to make this one today, but I was afraid I was going to botch the bow. This took me probably about 5 minutes last night to make. But again, it's the Unbounded Beauty, and I love how they've used all of the colors in there, the in colors. And this one, I'm curious to know what you guys think on this one. This one was sort of an experiment last night. I took my eyelet 3D embossing folder on basic white, and then I just added patches of all 5 in colors using my blending brush to sort of give it a vibe of rainbow and tie-dye sort of. So I'm just curious what you guys think of that one. So those are my big cards, and then I'll share with you some other cards I made also. Like I said, I'm spotlighting all of our in colors today. Another one of the Layers of Beauty. Oh, Tammy, did you like the tie-dye version of my birthday wishes? This one here. Oh, cool. Well, then I'll use that technique more and more, because that was sort of fun to make, but I wasn't sure if some of the colors were going to get muddled. So, but this is a very simple card that I loved that I made as well, and we're going to feature this one in my in-person class as well. It's all 5 colors: Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, and Summer Splash. So let's go ahead. You love the colors? Yeah, you know what? I love the colors, and it's so simple, and I love the monochromatic. I don't know, all of a sudden I'm on a monochromatic kick, and I just love all the monochromatic colors. So let's go ahead and do our note card first. And I'm curious to know which one you guys want to do. Which in color should we do today? Should we do Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, or Summer Splash? So, and I'm going to show you well, the tip isn't on this. Oh yeah, the tip is on this one. I have a tip to share with you guys on this one. The peach? All right, let's go ahead and go with peach. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the leaf print with the stripes. All right. Oh, good. Peach on both of you guys like peach. So, all right, our note card is 3.5 by 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut our DSP into 3.25 by 4 3/4. So let me go ahead and get this out. We'll go, no, we're gonna go this way. 4 1/4. Let me see. What did I say? 3 by 5. So we're gonna go 4, there we go, 4 3/4. And then we're gonna go 3 1/4 this way. Oop, used my scoring blade on accident. All right, and then what I do is I cut it at about 2 inches down. And we will go ahead and flip these two. We'll use both sides of the same DSP. So as you see, we have our stripe here, and I'm gonna flip over the, so the top is our leaf print. But here's my tip. I always have a hard time, I don't know, you know what? Hi, Patty. Barcy, I agree with you. I don't know if peach is going to get a lot of love, but the more I play with it, the more I like it. And I have to say that, like I said earlier, I like all of the colors in our in colors this year more so than the colors last year. It's better than wild wheat, huh, Patty? So anyway, let me give you my tip. What I use is a scrap piece of white. So I have a scrap piece of white here, and I'm just gonna cut a small piece off. And this is how I guarantee that my pieces are going to line up perfectly, is I'll turn them over so I have the back side together. And I go ahead and I put them like this, and then I put a little adhesive on. See, I wasn't real I don't know, was Mango Melody a little bit brighter than Peach? Because I wasn't a big fan of Mango Melody. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And now what I've done is I've connected the two pieces. So when it comes time to put them on the card itself, it is easier to line them up. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put a small white stripe here. So let me go ahead and take this small piece and I'm going to cut it so it's only about 1/4 of an inch wide. And I'm going to glue this on here, and then we'll go ahead and trim the edges off so I have a little band. So we'll go ahead and put some glue right here, right on the tip. I should probably get my silicone mat out. There we go. So now we've got our bin right there. Yeah, bright. It was brighter. That's probably what it was. Oh, thank you very much on the tip. It was something I discovered one night, late one night when I was getting really frustrated and I couldn't get my edges to line up. So we're going to cut those there. And now we have our base, our first layer. So we're going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this. Just a little bit, a lot. Like I always said in my first grade class, just a dot, not a lot. And we're going to stand up so I can get this centered. Because if I don't stand up, I don't center it. So there. Is that looking? There we go. Perfect. Now we'll go ahead and use Stylish Shape. You're liking this, Marcy, you said you're liking the peach more than the pink? Oh, okay. See, I like how the pretty and pink really blends well with the Flirty Flamingo. And so I'm really liking playing with those two colors together. So let's go ahead and get our Stylish Shapes out. And here's my white. Sorry about my arm reach. Let's see, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to just do a square this time. All my other ones have circles. Let's see, do I want that large? I guess it depends on the sentiment. Which sentiment am I? Where's my... I had my stamps here. Simply Said. I was going to use Simply Said, but now I can't find my stamps. Where did I put my stamps? Okay, well, we'll grab So Sincere since I can't find my Simply Said, and we'll do Just For You. I always like that little note, Just For You. And I think we'll go with the smaller squares so that we can see more of the DSP. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it was definitely something we had to do in first grade. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp the Just For You on my, there we go. There's my Just For You. I'll be right back. Let me die cut this. So I think by the time, I don't know what you guys think, but I think by the time we roll around to the end of 24, the 24, 26 in colors, people are going to be very sad to see all of these go because they're just very fun and pretty sets or colors. And you can do so much with all of these colors. So much more than you can do with some of the other colors from last year. All right, and we're gonna get our shimmer gems. I am so bummed that I didn't get the matte dots and they're out of stock right now, and so I'm gonna have to place another order just for those in a couple of weeks when they come back. And let's go ahead and glue this down first. You know what, Tammy, I agree. For once, I love all 5, because I can't say that I loved every single one of the colors that were in colors when I first came in Stampin' Up! A couple of years ago. And I think Parakeet Party, I know, Patty, you love it, but Parakeet Party was pretty, but it wasn't my favorite. And Tahitian Tide was just a little too bright for me. So we're gonna go ahead and put a couple of gems on here. We're going monochromatic. And there is our first card. So what do you guys think? All right, we're gonna go ahead and this one and add this one to my stash, and we're gonna make our next card. Let me get everything put away for that, because we're not gonna use peach for the next card. And let's see the sample for the card. All right, this is the one we're gonna make, but we're gonna use a different in color. You know what, Tammy? I just bought a whole bunch more of the note cards, because we're doing them for my in color class in June, but I also thought it would be great to make a bunch of those for craft fairs. And so I bought a bunch. I think I bought 3 packs, so that's an additional, what, 60 cards? And I'm going to use them for craft fairs. Yeah. All right, so here's my question. We're going to use the Unbound Beauty DSP, and my question is, do we want to use that color, the Pretty and Pop, the Summer Splash, Petunia Pop, and Pretty in Pink? Or do we want to use the Peach Pie, and I believe that's Pretty in Pink, and it might have one of the other colors in it, or do we want to go all Pretty in Pink? What do you guys think? Because we'll cut this down and then we'll use another color. And all Pretty in Pink? Patty says all Pretty in Pink. What do you guys think? I think we'll go with that one too. You know, what's funny is at first this one I wasn't too drawn to, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. So I might, oh, the first one. You're saying this one? I have, Tammy, I have this one that I made using this one. And this was, I love the colors. I really, you know what? When they do a color refresh, they need to put all these colors into the palette. That's all I have to say. All right, we're going to go all Pretty in Pink. And then we'll use, you know what? I might just go, no. Ooh, that would be pretty as a background for that. So we'll go ahead and the Pretty in Pink, we're going to use a thick white card base. Oh, thank you. We're going to use the thick white card base as our base, and it's 5.5 by 4 1/4, scored. Oh no, sorry, 8.5 by 4 1/4, scored at. Wait a minute. Sorry, folks, I'm getting my 5.5 by 8.5, scored at a 4 1/4. Wow. I need to start writing these things down. And then we're going to cut our paper to be 4 and 5 1/4. So we'll go 4 and then 5 1/4. Go up here where you can see it a little bit better. Yeah. And then while I'm at it, what I'll do, nope, I don't need to cut that one down. All right, so, and then we'll glue this on here, and I love how it gives that white border. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this on. This is a pretty side too, but I love this, what it looks like the resist, like wax resist or crayon, what we would call in art class in elementary school, crayon resist. That was the type of art project that we would call it. All right, so we'll put that on there. And I messed this one up. Oop, quick, pull it off. Because I forgot to put the ribbon on there. I was so excited about just getting this card going that I forgot to put, you know what? We're gonna just start over. We're gonna start over. Where's my Unbounded? Maybe. There we go. We'll start over because I forgot the ribbon. So we're gonna cut this one at 4 by 5 1/4. Oh good, I'm not the only one who forgets ribbon. Thanks, Tammy. It makes me feel a lot better. And it also means I have to recut my thick white. So we'll cut our thick white again. And my fingers are all sticky too right now. So there we go. And now we'll score it. Remember, well, I probably don't have to remind you guys, but the dark blade is the cutting blade and the light blade is our scoring blade on our trimmer. And now we'll put this aside. All right, so because I'm going to use this, is that Summer Splash or is that Shamrock? Can't tell. What do you guys think? Oh, thanks, Tammy. No, it looks like it's probably Summer Splash. Yeah, that's Summer Splash, not Shamrock. So we'll go ahead. I always, when I put my ribbon in my drawer, I have Summer Splash and Shamrock on two opposite ends because there's no way I'd remember to tell them apart. So we'll go ahead and cut, sorry about my arm there. Go ahead and cut this. And give it plenty of space. And my glue dots. I always use glue dots on my ribbon. I'm not sure about you guys. But we'll do glue dot there. And a glue dot here. So, and turn this over. And my fingers are all sticky. I need to get a wipe, I think. All right, there we go. So we got our Summer Splash there, and we'll get a little piece to tie our, I think I have to go out and get some special ribbon. Or not ribbon, special ribbon, well, ribbon cutting scissors, because my snips don't seem to do it sometimes. Oh, I'm glad you're inspired. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. When I get some of this DSP, I usually like the sides that are more of the solid than the pattern, because it seems like so many of the patterns are really busy, and I don't like busy, not usually. Sometimes I can go busy, but not usually busy. So now that I've got the ribbon on there, I can now glue this on. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. And then we'll get the sentiment cut out and the extra stylish shape layer cut out. And we'll go, there we go. They can be. Let's see, being a clean crafter, I really like, I have to like it. Yeah, you have to really, yeah. There are some patterns that I really, really am drawn to. Some of the ones, I can't remember the ones that are in the past that I was really drawn to. So we're gonna go ahead and do squares again. Or do we wanna do circles? Let's see. This is how I also sometimes figure a tip. If I'm not sure if I wanna go, which shape I wanna go with, I'll put the die on there to get an idea of what it might look like and go from there. And you know, let's see, circles. Oh, staples. I'll have to go back on your website or your blog, Patty, and look for that. Or square. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the squares because I like how they sort of angle. We can angle them. So we'll do that. So let me go ahead and do this in our summer splash. And then we'll do the other one after I stamp the sentiment. So let's see. That's not straight. All right. Sorry about that. I moved my Stampin' Emboss cut machine to my left, no, to my right, so I could do it and I wouldn't be getting up and walking away. Ooh, that one's gonna look pretty. All right, and the sentiment, if I could find my, oh, there's my Simply Said. Aha, found it. So I guess I'll use Simply Said for this one. We'll do birthday wishes. So birthday wishes. And we'll do it in Summer Splash. Tap, tap. Sorry, I talk to myself while I do that. Oh, goodness, that didn't come out right. Let's turn this over and see if we can do this again. I keep missing, I'm so busy doing this. What tip did you miss? Oh, I placed the die to figure out, yeah. Thanks, Tammy. Let's see if I can get this. If this doesn't work, I've tried seasoning these stamps several times, and it still doesn't seem to get a clean image. So I'm not sure if there's something you guys can recommend, but I think because of that, I'm going to use something from the So Sincere. Let's see. We're going to say, hope your day is a happy one. We'll do that on in. And that one's got some weird marks on it, so we'll go ahead. All right. You know, I've tried erasers. I may have to go out and buy one of those erasers specifically, or dig through our junk drawer to see if we have one left over from when the kids were in school, and try that one. But I've tried erasers. I've tried the jeans. I've tried stamping and off, and stamping off, and cleaning, stamping and cleaning off. And for some reason, I still can't get a good, clean stamped image from it. So let's go ahead and, all right, sorry. Moment of silence. All right, let's see. And at least that's how they look. They look when online and Stampin' Up samples. Oh, you think it's supposed to look a little blurry? I haven't looked at the samples. Maybe it's supposed to look blurry. All right, so we've got our hope your day is a happy one. We're gonna attach that. and then put a couple of pretty and pink gems on there. My desk looks like everything exploded over here. You know, Patty, I was just saying that I'm going to try that. I'm going to have to see if I can find one of those erasers. We might have one in the junk drawer, but if not, we might actually have some from some mechanical pencils that had the same type of eraser on there, and try that. But I have tried other erasers on there, and it just didn't seem to work. But if I have to, I'll go buy one of those. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and pop that up with some dimensionals. And as much as I love the adhesive foam sheets, I'm gonna try and get through all the dimensionals that I bought, so I'm gonna use a bunch on here. I can't justify spending a lot of money on the foam sheets yet until I have gone through all of my dimensionals. I've got hundreds of dimensionals. So we'll just put these on here. And I'll take a vacuum to my desk so I can get all these. But drag it across in all directions. Okay, I will. I'll have to do that. I have got to. And there we go. So there is our other card using in colors. So let me get rid of these dimensional tags. So here's our two cards that we made today. This one and this card. I'd be curious to know which one's your favorite. And you can... I'm going to say I like this one because I love the soft colors of the Summer Splash and the Pretty in Pink together. So, and if I have, let's see, I wonder if I have something, I might have a stamp that I can use to decorate the inside, but I'm not sure. You love them both? Pretty in Pink is so pretty. Yeah, it is, Marcy. I really like this one. Like I said, I like the soft colors of this one. So, well, I want to say thank you to you lovely ladies for joining me, and to everybody else who's joined me on a replay. And again, we will have a couple of links on my page if you want to join, and you can take advantage of the new special they've got coming starting May 1st. And also I'll have a link so that if you would like a catalog, you can request one from me and I'll get one in the mail to you as soon as possible. Thanks, Marcy. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys joining me. Thanks, Tammy. Have a great day and a great weekend. It's Friday. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.